Hi, I'm Alexander Pereira, founder of NextLevelBros digital marketing agency based in Athens, Greece. Now, I've been using WiserNotify for around 2 years now for the amazing social proof widgets, notifications, pop-ups that they provide. And I just want to share my experience a little bit because it's one of the hundreds of software as a service platforms that I use, but it's one that stands out for really the quality, the usability, and yeah, I'd say excellence that the team provides. So let me minimize this a bit. Now, this is my agency website. One of the things I've been using Wiser Notify on here. You can see pop-ups popping up here and over here. And in my experience in the past 2 years, I'm really nitpicky and a perfectionist, and I want a lot of customizability. And whenever I talk to the team, when I talk to Deepak, especially over at Wiser Notify, I found that they're basically the most willing and able of all the people that I talk to really respond to my requests. So other customer user requests as well. They really implement quickly. They fix any details, and they're really committed to making it what users want, as opposed to something that they have in their head that this is how it should be and we don't want to change it. And they also tend to like give you the option. So I may like things one way, another user another way, and they'll give you both those options. And yeah, that's been my experience with Wiser Notify team up till now. Now I'm using the new social wall as well. When it first came out and it was announced, I wasn't sure if this was something that I would be using. But when it was released, I tested it out and I was like, hey, this is amazing. I do want to use this because the main issue that I had in the past with the kind of social wall, or like, let's say, Instagram feed, or social feed kind of functionality, was that usually what would happen is that you would get a feed that was okay, but then you'd click on it and usually it would kind of lead people off site. So I'm just showing you a landing page where I've used it now. When I get people on a landing page, I generally don't want to send them away to social media. I just ran ads on social media to get them onto the landing page. Here's a Wiser Notify widget, by the way. And further down here, I have used the social wall. Now, I find it like super useful because now this particular page is for his tattoo artist and he's always posting his new work. And I don't want to be updating the landing page myself every day with like new stuff. But by embedding this, by using the social wall, I can make sure that people who arrive on this page actually get to see his latest work. Also, they see what he's written in his own voice, which maybe I think it's nice. It gives a personal touch. I love everything about the functionality, and especially, as I said, the fact that I can turn off the link click through to social media because I want them to stay here and basically click on the call to action button that I've provided. Just as with the review notifications, again, here the same applied with the social wall. Everything that I asked for, things that weren't perfect for my use case, they really like worked on that and made it perfect for me within a matter of days, usually the same day, sometimes within an hour. Super responsive on the chat in the backend when you're logged into their platform. So all around, like, this is what I want from software as a service platform. And I think if you're in any way interested and you have a use for it, yeah, wholeheartedly recommended. Some of the things that I like about the social wall is, okay, first of all, there's a lot of choices. Now, on my example, I showed you an Instagram feed. It's especially like the all-in-one because you may want to mix and match. I also do have use for Facebook and YouTube personally, so those are feeds that I will use. Within the backend where you can configure your wall, it's similar to WiserNotify. Essentially, there's just like such a wealth of options of how you may want things to function. For example, I want things with the left and right button. I want my users to scroll in this way. Other people may want to go with a load more. They may want to have more rows, and this does a kind of nice tiling layout in this case. So if you have things which are like different sizes, it's just going to tile nicely. Uh, Also columns, the gap, you can choose how much you want the gap to be. So basically you've got like, yeah, enough configuration options to make things as you want it. Now, in my case, for example, for that landing page I showed you, I don't really need a header. You can turn it off. If you don't, you can edit the text. There's also in another spot a CSS section, so you can actually style things how you like it. Just like crazy configurability in here. I like the auto rotate option. Sometimes you want that. I like to make things easy for users on the one hand so that I'm showing them what I want to show them and they got to do the minimum of clicking and action. But sometimes I don't want too much movement, so the ability to turn that on and off is useful and handy for me. Same applies here when it comes to the specific cards. Again, you've got multiple layout options. So this is like, let's say, classic layout with a username at the top and a caption at the bottom. Then you have the all image one with a very cool mouse over effect. And this is the one that I've been using. I think they're all actually pretty good. And again, the ability to like turn everything on and off and a click action. Like pretty much all you could hope for. But then if there's something that you wanted that's not in here, if it makes sense in any way, they generally do listen to their users and make it happen. So yeah, mega configurability, really cool. Love the options here. Easy night mode if you like things dark, but you can also manually change colors if that's what you want. Easy ways so that you don't have to get into CSS for everything if you want to do some styling. Um, Here's the CSS field, super useful. Filtering, so you can hide if for some reason you want to hide, you have posts depending on what kind of feed that don't have an image or don't have a comment and you want to hide those, or based on keyword, very useful. And yeah, really nothing. I don't really have anything negative to say about it. I just like it all around. So that's my experience with the WiserNotify team and the new social wall. Hope that somebody found this useful. Peace out.